Have you ever pondered the profound mystery that is the tree of life? This is not a question of biology or botany, but rather a philosophical inquiry into the roots of existence itself. The tree of life serves as a metaphorical representation, a symbol that captures the interconnectedness of all life on our planet. Imagine for a moment a towering ancient tree. Its roots dig deep into the earth, drawing nutrients from the soil, while its branches reach high into the sky, touching the clouds. Each leaf, each branch, each root is a separate entity, yet they are all part of the same organism, the same life. Just as this tree is a whole composed of many parts, so too is the tree of life. It represents the myriad forms of life on Earth, from the smallest microorganism to the largest mammal, all interconnected, all part of the same grand design. As we venture into this exploration, one might wonder, how was this tree discovered, or was it created? To unravel this mystery, we travel back to the ancient civilizations. Our journey begins in Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, where the tree of life found its roots. In their mythology, the tree of life, often depicted as a palm tree, was a sacred symbol of the interconnectedness of all life on Earth. It was seen as the source of life-giving waters and the divine fruit of immortality. This representation of the tree of life was not unique to the Mesopotamians. It was, in fact, a recurring theme in many ancient cultures. Venturing north, we find ourselves in the icy realm of Norse mythology. Here, the tree of life takes the form of Yggdrasil, a massive ash tree connecting the 9 realms of the Norse cosmos. Yggdrasil was the axis of the world, the heartbeat of the universe, and a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. Journeying east to the land of the rising sun, we encounter the sacred fig, or the Bodhi tree, in Buddhism. It was under this tree that Buddha attained enlightenment, symbolizing spiritual growth and the quest for knowledge and understanding. Our odyssey then takes us to the sands of Arabian deserts, where the tree of life, or the tree of immortality, finds its place in Islamic tradition. It is said to reside in paradise, bearing fruits of unimaginable taste, symbolizing eternal life and divine bounty. Each culture, in its own unique way, has paid homage to the tree of life, a symbol that transcends geographical boundaries and cultural differences. It is a testament to the universal human fascination with life, growth, and the intricate web of connections that bind us all. Yet, the concept of the tree of life is not confined to the realm of myth and symbolism. As we move forward in time, we find that the tree of life begins to shed its mystical cloak, taking on a new form in the world of science. Evidently, the tree of life has been a universal symbol across cultures, but when did it take a scientific turn? The transition from mythology to science began in the 19th century with a man named Charles Darwin. Now, Darwin was not just a man with a beard who loved to sail around the world. He was a revolutionary thinker who forever changed our understanding of life on Earth. You see, before Darwin, people believed that all creatures were created in their present form and didn't change over time. But Darwin, through keen observation and thoughtful analysis, proposed a different idea. He suggested that species evolve. They change and adapt to their environment over long periods of time, and this process he called it natural selection. But how does this relate to the tree of life, you ask? Well, Darwin used the tree as a metaphor in his writings. He envisioned life not as a static creation, but as a tree branching out over time. Each branch represented a species, and each new branch was a new species that had evolved from a common ancestor. The tree was not a rigid, unchanging structure. It was dynamic, growing and changing as new species evolved and old ones became extinct. This was a radical departure from the traditional view of life as unchanging and fixed. However, Darwin's tree was not a literal tree. It was a metaphor, a way of visualizing the complex relationships between species. He didn't have the tools or knowledge to create a detailed, accurate tree of life. Instead, he laid the groundwork for future scientists to build upon, and build they did. Over the years, scientists have used Darwin's concept of the tree of life as a basis for their own research. They've discovered new species, explored genetic relationships, and refined our understanding of evolution. The Tree of Life has grown from a simple sketch in Darwin's notebook to a complex, intricate map of life on Earth. Darwin's Tree of Life was a groundbreaking idea, but it was just the beginning. The tree continues to grow and change, just like the life it represents. But that's a story for another time. For now, let's marvel at the journey from mythology to science, from the ancient Tree of Life to Darwin's evolutionary tree. Fast forward to the 21st century, the Tree of Life has evolved, so to speak. We've come a long way from ancient interpretations, and our understanding of life's complexities and interconnections has taken a dramatic turn. Our journey through time has been marked by revolutionary scientific advancements, with one of the most transformative being genetic sequencing. Genetic sequencing, the process of determining the precise order of nucleotides within a DNA molecule, has become a powerful tool in our quest to unravel the enigma that is the Tree of Life. It has allowed us to delve into the genetic makeup of organisms, to trace their evolutionary paths, and to uncover unexpected relationships. The Tree of Life, once a mere sketch, has been filled in with more detail and color than we ever could have imagined. With this powerful tool, the Tree of Life has expanded and become more intricate. It is no longer a simple linear progression from one organism to another. Instead, it is a vast interconnected network, a grand tapestry of life that weaves together every creature that has ever existed on this planet. This brings us to a fascinating concept some scientists propose: the web of life. This perspective challenges the traditional tree-like structure, considering the significant role of horizontal gene transfer in evolution. Horizontal gene transfer is when an organism transfers genetic material to another that is not its offspring, blurring the lines of descent and creating a complex web of genetic relationships. This concept of a web of life suggests that life is not a competition with winners and losers, but rather a cooperative game where species are interconnected, sharing and exchanging genetic material. It presents a more nuanced view of evolution, one that takes into account the complexity and interdependence of all life forms. The Tree of Life, it seems, is not as straightforward as we once thought. It is a reflection of the intricate relationships and processes that shape life on Earth, a testament to the beauty and complexity of evolution. This is the modern interpretation, a tree that is not merely a tree, but a vibrant web, a living tapestry of life. So, was the Tree of Life discovered, or was it created? Now that's a question that has been the subject of much intrigue and debate. As we've journeyed from antiquity to the present day, the interpretation of the Tree of Life has metamorphosed from a mythological symbol to a scientific tool. In ancient times, the Tree of Life was a mystical icon, revered in cultures around the globe. It was seen as a divine entity, a cosmic axis, symbolizing the connection between heaven, earth, and the underworld. This belief, though deeply rooted in mythology, was the first inkling of a concept that life is interconnected. As we moved into the Age of Enlightenment and beyond, the Tree of Life began to take on more scientific connotations. It was no longer merely a mythological symbol, but a representation of the evolutionary relationships between different species. The tree's branches represented different life forms, and the connections between them indicated common ancestry. The Tree of Life was starting to be seen as a tool, a model, to understand the complexity and interconnectedness of life. But here's the catch. While the Tree of Life may represent the relationships between different life forms, it doesn't exist in a physical sense. It's not something you can stumble upon during a forest hike. The Tree of Life is a construct, a metaphor. It's a way to visualize and understand the complex web of life, a tool to make sense of the intricate patterns of evolution. So to answer the question, was the Tree of Life discovered or created? Well, it's a bit of both. The interconnectedness of life, the fact that all life forms are related in some way, was discovered, but the Tree of Life itself, as a metaphor and a tool to visualize these relationships, was created. In essence, the Tree of Life is both discovered and created. Discovered in the sense of understanding life's interconnectedness, and created as a metaphor to visualize these intricate relationships. Our exploration of the Tree of Life brings us to a captivating conclusion. As we've journeyed through time, we've traced the roots of this symbolic entity back to ancient origins, watched it blossom in mythologies, and seen it branch out in the realm of science. In modern interpretations, it's been both a map of biological evolution and a metaphor for spiritual growth. Yet, the Tree of Life is not a static symbol. Like the very life it represents, it's dynamic, ever-changing. It's more than just a diagram or a mythological motif. It's an ongoing story, a living testament to the rich tapestry of life on our planet. Each new discovery, each additional piece of knowledge adds another leaf, another branch to our tree. And so, the Tree of Life is not merely discovered or created, it's continually growing, continually evolving. As we continue to learn and discover, our Tree of Life grows and evolves, a testament to the rich tapestry of life on our planet. Now don't just take my word. Explore the Tree of Life yourself to form your own opinion. Thank you for watching. If you learned something, please like, share and subscribe.